Hey again, besties, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're ready for yet another week of an absolute treasure trove of new mods that just dropped for Stardew Valley. The Stardew modding community is so incredibly talented, and I can't express that fact enough. This latest batch is delightfully diverse and offers a variety of mods for different playstyles. From game-changing new systems to utterly charming new plants and recipes, we've got 9 flesh picks that are unique, fun, and absolutely worth discussing. Whether you're looking to seriously add some creative new animals and crops to your farm, or are just looking to sprinkle in that extra something to your game, there's bound to be a gem here that catches your eye and earns a permanent spot in your mods folder. Before we dive in, if you enjoy these weekly mod showcases, please do me a huge favor and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me keep bringing you the best of what the modding community creates. Now, let's jump right in and see what incredible new adventures await us. This first mod was one that I was extremely excited to gush about with you guys. Get ready to expand your orchard into a truly global fruit market. As someone who is completely obsessed with any mod that adds new crops and recipes into the game, I instantly fell in love with Kalash's More Fruit Trees by Kalash. This mod is an absolute treasure trove for cultivators and cooks, adding a whopping 12 new fruit trees to Stardew Valley that feel like they should have been there all along. It includes some new additions such as mangrove, Spanish lime, pawpaw, guava, just to name a few. This mod introduces a variety of brand new fruit trees for you to plant and cultivate. You can now get your hands on exotic saplings like the guava tree, tamarind tree, and pawpaw tree, each yielding its own unique fruit. But the goodness doesn't just stop at fresh fruit. The mod greatly expands your culinary options by adding a whopping 16 new recipes for you to discover and cook. These recipes can be found in various shops around the valley, including the Stardewvalley Saloon, Krobus's shop in the sewers, and even Sandy's store in the Calico Desert. The creator also included a thoughtful touch for animal lovers. A new mechanic where you can buy pre-cooked meat from Joja Mart or the saloon, offering an alternative way to get meat ingredients without having to process animals on your farm. With new trees to tend, new recipes to master, and even a special tree sold by Krobus, this mod is fantastic for any farmer looking to spice up their harvest and their kitchen. This next mod is for all you fellow farmers out there who think that balancing a budget is just as exciting as balancing a watering can. You all know my deep love for the longevity mod and its tax system. It's been a staple in my valley for ages, but this week I decided to step out of my comfort zone and try something that looked way too intriguing to pass up. Regional Banking and Taxes System by Loscar38. This mod is a complete economic overhaul that adds a shockingly immersive and surprisingly fun layer of strategy to your farmer's life. Now, let's talk taxes, because yes, this mod brings those too, starting in summer of year 1. You'll get a detailed tax bill in the mail covering income, capital, and property. You can pay it manually or have it deducted automatically. But here's where the system gets real. If you don't pay, you go into debt. Debt accumulates weekly penalties and gets deducted from your future shipping income. Your chosen bank's philosophy drastically affects the consequences. Stiff penalties from Joja versus potential leniency from the cooperative. What makes this system truly shine is its deep customizability. Using the generic mod config menu, you can tweak almost everything. Interest rates, tax rates, toggle entire systems on or off, and adjust difficulty. The creator was actually inspired by the longevity mod, but wanted to build something more integrated and configurable, resulting in a modern, stable system that feels like a natural part of the world. So if you're ready to trade simple farming for a life of high-stakes finance and bank drama, RBTS is your perfect, wildly detailed new chapter. Our next mod on the list proves that not every addition needs to be game-changing to be absolutely delightful. The Jigsaw Puzzle mod by the prolific Aiden Thorne just might give you a few extra hours of fun depending on who you are. Now, I'll be the first to admit, on the surface, a Jigsaw Puzzle mod might seem a little, well, pointless. It doesn't overhaul your farm or add new storylines, but what it does add is a wonderfully cozy and charming way to relax and appreciate the artistry of the valley in a whole new way. Here's how this little gem works. You head over to Pierre's shop and buy a special puzzle box. Place this box on any table in your house and voila! You can open up a fully interactive Jigsaw Puzzle interface. The real magic is in the selection. This mod doesn't just give you a static image for your puzzle, it lets you choose puzzles from every single map in the game, including modded map you have installed. Want to piece together the serene beauty of your farm in spring, or the festive decorations of the Pelican Town Square in winter? You could do that. Even better, the tiles in the puzzles are animated and change with the seasons, making the scenes feel alive as you build them. The actual puzzling is smooth and satisfying. Pieces snap together when they're close. You can zoom in and drag the whole puzzle around, and there's even a configurable music player to set the mood. For those times when a tricky section has you stumped, you can press a key to have the puzzle solve itself. No frustration here, just pure relaxing fun. It's the perfect activity for a rainy in-game day when you just want to unwind. So while it might not be essential, this mod is a heartfelt love letter to Stardew Valley's beautiful pixel art, turning the entire valley into a collection of peaceful, completable pictures. It's a simple joy, and sometimes it's exactly what you need. If you've ever laid down a path and thought, I wish this looked less like a patio and more like it actually belonged in the valley, then you are going to adore this next find. Let's talk about Natural Stone Paths by Fruque, a mod that I am genuinely excited about because it finally solved my biggest farm decoration headache. As someone who uses the beautiful Earthy Recolors mod, I've always struggled to find paths that looked integrated and organic rather than just plopped on top of the landscape. This mod, it's the missing piece. The magic of Fruque's creation is in its philosophy. Instead of giving you perfectly clean, uniform tiles, it provides you with wonderfully irregular stone pads that look like they were gathered right from your farm's soil. The true genius, and why it matches recolors, like my beloved Earthy Sweet, so perfectly, is that the mod's textures are designed to automatically blend with the game's seasonal ground colors. This means your stone pads in the green spring will naturally harmonize with the golden hues of fall, all without you lifting a finger. It's that seamless integration that makes your farm feel like a living, breathing part of Stardew Valley, not just a grid placed on top of it. For any farmer who prizes a cohesive and natural look, this mod isn't just a decoration, it's an essential tool for bringing your pastoral vision to life. Imagine stepping into your farmhouse after a long day of tending crops or mining and being greeted not by bare walls, but by a charming gallery filled with the faces of your favorite animals. If you're like me and think a home isn't complete without personal touches, especially portraits of your beloved pets and livestock, then you're going to absolutely adore this next mod. Let's dive into Wall Art Animals by Ack9000, a mod that is a total game changer for interior decorators and animal lovers in the valley. This wonderful mod floods your crafting catalog with a massive collection of over 100 adorable animal-themed paintings. We're talking a huge variety of sprites depicting all the classic farm friends, from cows and chickens to sheep and pigs, as well as pets like cats and dogs, and even those wild creatures out there. Each piece comes in various sizes, and they're perfectly designed to fit on those standard wall spots in your farmhouse, allowing you to create a truly personalized gallery. The sheer volume of options means you can dedicate an entire wall to your coop of chickens, or create a charming portrait hallway of all of your favorite animals. It's all done in a cohesive, slightly rustic art style that fits Stardew Valley's aesthetic beautifully, and because it uses Content Patcher, it's simple to install and plays nicely with other mods. If you've ever wanted to make your farmhouse feel more like a home filled with adorable creatures you care for, this mod provides that perfect tool to do just that. Ever feel like Marnie's shop is missing something? You go in for a cow, and it's the same old dairy cow every time. But what if you could bring majestic, shaggy Highland cows to your farm, or a powerful-looking yak? Well, prepare to revolutionize your ranching, because today we're looking at a mod that finally gives Marnie a much-needed exotic livestock department. For someone like me who's always trying to pad my barns with every new animal possible, M and Harry's Exotic Cattle is an absolute must-have. This fantastic mod created by M and Harrison Gray introduces exotic cattle as a brand new option at Marnie's shop. With one purchase, you get access to a whole herd of rare breeds. The iconic Highland cow, available in classic red and beautiful blonde. The sturdy water buffalo, the mighty American bison and woolly musk ox, and the rugged yak. These aren't just reskins of your regular cows. They have their own unique personalities and care requirements. They're a bit more high maintenance, eating more grass per day when outside, and losing happiness faster if you forget to pet them. But the payoff is so worth it. They immediately produce large milk and have a chance to give you cream, a fantastic new item. You can't just buy these magnificent beasts on day one though. Marnie needs you to prove your ranching chops first. By default, the mod adds a special order where Marnie craves some fried cheese curds. Complete this quest by delivering cheese to the saloon, and she'll unlock the exotic cattle for sale, which is such a fun and immersive way to introduce new content. Once you have them, the real fun begins. The cream they produce can be used in any recipe that calls for milk, or you can put it into a cheese press to produce high-quality iridium star cheese, sometimes even getting double the output. What I really love is how thoughtfully this mod is put together. It plays nicely with other popular mods, and if you use something like cornucopia, you can turn that cream into butter. It even has special integration with the satisfying animal petting mod. Plus, almost everything is customizable, from the shop icon to whether the special order is required. So if you're looking to add some serious personality, a fun new challenge, and a whole lot of adorable shaggy faces to your farm, this is the mod to do it. It transforms a simple part of the game into a whole new animal husbandry adventure. Have you overloaded your farm's coops with the same 2 brown and white chickens already? What if you could add a touch of exotic mystery to your poultry lineup, with birds that thrive under a blistering sun? Let's crack open the delightful Desert Chickens mod by HiaJules98, which brings a splash of sandy glamour straight from the Calico Desert to your farm. This mod offers you a unique chance to raise stunning pink and purple chickens, each one a vibrant standalone new animal, inspired by the legendary speed rooster from the Desert Festival. So how do you get your hands on one of these exotic birds? It's a fun little adventure. First, you'll need to visit the Desert Festival at least once. The festival runs from spring 15 to spring 17, after you've unlocked the desert. Once you've experienced the festival's magic, Marnie will send you a letter the very next day, or immediately if you visited before, announcing that these special desert chickens are now available at her ranch. For just 500 gold each, you can add a beautiful pink or majestic purple chicken to your flock. What makes them so special? Well, besides their gorgeous looks, they're a fantastic addition to your farm's economy. They produce unique pink eggs and purple eggs, which can be sold or turned into equally colorful and valuable pink and purple mayonnaise. A fun detail: you can even hatch new desert chicks by incubating their large eggs in your coop. It's a wonderfully complete package that adds a visual charm, a fun new collection goal, and profitable new artisan goods to your daily farm life. Transform your peaceful fishing hobby into a thrilling monster hunt with the Monster Fish mod by Rougeol's Cat. This mod adds a school of 10 terrifyingly ghoulish and unique fish to the waters of Stardew Valley, each with a monstrous and rare aesthetic that will make your catch of the day anything but ordinary. Inspired by other games, you can chase down creatures like the rotten minnow at the beach in spring and summer, or brave the eerie sewer any season for a fish punch. The adventure spans the entire year, with different monsters appearing in specific seasons and locations. Try to land the extremely rare abyssal angulus at the beach in fall or winter if you dare. The fun doesn't stop once you've caught them though. Each of these bizarre fish can be placed in a fish pond, where they'll produce exclusive and often powerful items. For example, the pumpkin fish might yield peculiar pumpkin seeds you can plant, while the crest coral can produce a weird coral that boosts your attack and fishing skills. Other ponds might give you valuable items like a deep sea pearl, special buff granting food, or even resources like iridium ore. It's a fantastic mod for players who love completing collections, maximizing their fish farm production, and adding a spooky rewarding challenge to every cast of the line. For our grand finale, we'll be ending things off with a new quality of life mod that's just sure to come in handy for those of us with mega modded games. Ever feel like you're juggling so many mods that keeping track of your actual progress toward Grandpa's ultimate approval feels like a full-time job? With hundreds of mods in my folder, I totally get it. That's where the PerfectionStats by Rechells comes in like a super organized farmhand for your life goals. This brilliant mod adds a live updating perfection tracker directly to your game's menu, giving you a crystal clear, real-time percentage of how close you are to that coveted 100% completion. No more frantic note-taking or cross-referencing the wiki. Everything you need to know is right there. Once installed, you'll find a new perfection tab in your in-game menu. Click it, and you're greeted with a beautifully organized breakdown. It doesn't just show you the final percentage, it meticulously tracks every single requirement for perfection. See which crafted items you've shipped, recipes you've already cooked, friendships you've maxed out, your monster slaying goals, and all those golden walnuts. The interface is incredibly detailed, showing you exactly what you're missing so you can target your efforts. It's fully compatible with expansion mods like Stardew Valley Expanded and Ridgeside Village, making it the ultimate tool for any farmer, modded or vanilla, who's serious about leaving no stone unturned in their pursuit of the perfect valley life. And that, my friends, wraps up our tour of 9 wonderfully unique new additions to the valley. From exotic fruit trees and high-stakes baking, to jigsaw puzzles and monstrous new fish, this week truly had a little bit of everything to spice up our gameplay. Whether you're looking for a deep economic challenge or just a cute new chicken for your coop, I hope you found something that sparked your imagination. Now I'm itching to know, which one of these mods are you most excited to try out first? Let me know your top picks down in the comments section below. I read every single one of your comments and I love talking mods with you guys. If you had fun exploring these mods with me today, please do me a massive favor and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps more farmers find these videos and our fabulous community. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay cozy and keep those mods updated, my friends. And as always, happy farming!